Woman was at dinner when she noticed something horrible. Her daughter was leisurely playing with her tablet even though she only had 5 minutes left before class started, because her daughter doesn't go to school until the last second. Seeing that there are only 3 minutes left to class, so the mother hurriedly combed her daughter's hair, and then the father put on her socks. I did not expect her to take advantage of the gap between the father to get the school bag, but also took off her socks, and then the father rushed to put them on her, due to the waste of too much time. Unfortunately Gobeo was late, and then the father received a message from the teacher. Because Gobeo is always late, the teacher let the parents to control the self-consciousness of the child. In order for her daughter not to be late, mom called her daughter up before dawn. I thought that this time will not be late. I did not expect the fruit of the treasure in the meal. She is slow to eat kanji. How he did not expect. Has passed half an hour. Her daughter has not finished the kanji. Seeing that there were only 5 minutes left for the class to start, the father didn't care so much and sent his daughter to school directly. In the end, Wabao was still late, but on the next day, Wabao still stayed in bed. At this time, the mother really cannot stand it, told her daughter to get up. I did not expect her to ignore her mother directly, and even pretended not to hear. Mom had no choice but to use a ruler to wake her up. However, this trick is really effective. Scared Fruit Treasure quickly climbed up, but in the meal, she is still very dilly-dallying. But mom saw her daughter so dawdling. Wait for her to finish eating, will certainly be late. He sent his daughter directly to school, thought this time will not be late, did not expect just to the school gate. The daughter's little yellow hat but forgot to bring. But now return to get, certainly too late. But if you do not go back to get will affect the honor of the class. Mom had to take her daughter home to get the little yellow hat, and finally the fruit treasure and late. Then mom had a bright idea. Instead of forcing the child every day not to be late, it is better to let her produce self-consciousness. This time, however, Wabao was still eating her porridge slowly, but instead of worrying about her daughter being late, her mom let her eat slowly. After half an hour, Wabao finally finished eating. But on her way to take her daughter to school, her mom followed her slowly, as if she didn't care that her daughter was late. Unexpectedly, this time Wabao panicked. Thinking that she was going to be late, she urged her mom to walk faster. Seeing that her daughter was in a hurry, her mom stopped, and then she took a picture of her daughter without panicking, while Guobao anxiously urged that she was going to be late for school. However, the mother did not worry about her daughter being late, and even insisted on taking pictures with her cell phone, which flustered her daughter. So she once again urged her mom to hurry up. Unfortunately, she was late again, and once again, Gobeo was reprimanded by her teacher. You are the latest every day to even earlier today, and you came after all the self-study was over, so why are you always late? I did not expect her to put the blame on the mother, and then the mother received a message from the teacher, but let her if she did not have time to send the child, changed the father to send, and even repeatedly reminded not to let her daughter late again. So mom let Guobao's classmates call her to school. The next day Fruit Treasure in the meal, classmates came to call her to go to school together. At this time Fruit Treasure clothes are not changed, she let her classmates to wait for their own. I did not expect classmates not only do not wait for him, but instead of their own one person to go first. At this time, Guobao thought that if she hadn't dawdled too much, she would have been able to go to school with her classmates. At this time, she realized her own mistakes, and swore that she would never dawdle again.